Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Just now the Kabam's December info live stream has finished, and I must say it could have been an email. Like seriously, this was one of the poorer live streams with very little kind of like concrete information given to us. I think they missed some huge opportunities to actually display the calendars and discuss them and, you know, talk about the banquet event, for instance. They're not talking about that. There's going to be some sort of special objectives where you will be earning your final nameless piece for the guillotine. They didn't discuss that. So it was a very long bits of nothing or little new information revealed. Also some mistaken graphics, but we're gonna get to that. Right, so let's break it all down. The monthly event is gonna be surrounded by Red Guardian. The joke is that, you know, people are mistaking him for Santa Claus, which, you know, is fair enough for a storyline. Now, taking a look at the deep dive here of Onslaught, I must say he did look very cool. Onslaught definitely looked very cool. Looks like, well, he's going to be an absurdly good Purify counter. He's going to be very good against Purify champions in general. He will have access to Degeneration and Daunted debuffs. I'm still not entirely 100% sure what they're going to do. He looks chunky. He looks like a Hulkbuster, or he looks like Apocalypse and Magneto had a baby, or Hulkbuster and Magneto had a baby. And there are some interesting things happening, and we can see that he can do some decent amounts of damage, especially after he kind of ramps up a little bit as well. Definitely will be interesting to see his uses in the game. So here we can clearly see him be blocking unblockable special attack as well. There's some very potent degen numbers there too, and you can pause them. So looks very interesting, and also is mentioned that he will be a very good defensive champion. So look forward to Onslaught being added to the game for sure. He is like the only new champion in the game. The other champion is going to be the Deathless Guillotine that we will be able to earn in December once the banquet event starts. I think that's going to be the last piece. And yeah, definitely look forward to seeing exactly what he does. Looks like a lot of energy damage. Looks like a lot of red numbers, right? Some neuroshocks and passives. So that also was pretty much the highlight of the stream, because the rest of the information was kind of watered down and not particularly concrete. Not what we were looking for. Another thing to point out is that the game has a new Prestige King, and that's going to be Onslaught. So Onslaught will in fact be highest Prestige champion in the game upon his release, and that's something to watch out for. Right, then moving on here, we can see his character model a little bit again. He kind of looks a bit cartoony, but I don't mind. I actually quite like the way he looks. Then they talked quite a bit about the nameless champions, but again, with no particular decent details about that. And 7-star baseball is getting updated. So these are the champions entering the baseball. These are all the champions that won the summoner vote. So Juggernaut, Warlock, Colossus, Null, Spot, and Shang-Chi are entering the baseball. And that's awesome, because who doesn't want Juggy? And these champions are getting added to the Titan Crystal. And Titan Crystal just got a lot more spicy, in my opinion, because, you know, we're going to get Werewolf by Night, Morbius, Kushala, and Shield in the Titan Crystal, as well as Havoc and Penny Parker. Effectively, every single one of these champions is, at the very least, a good pull. Like, there's, you know, Colossus is going out, right? Strife already left the Titan Crystal. Colossus is leaving the Titan Crystal. Some other champions you might not be as excited to pull are leaving. And I think now pretty much everything that will be in the Titan Crystal is going to be quite exciting. And this graphic, they screwed up. I don't know what they did here in this graphic. It's just wrong. This graphic means nothing, because this graphic is the champions that are entering the Titan Crystal together with the champions that already entered the base crystal together with the champions that are still in the Titan Crystal. Like, Hyperion and Crossbones are still going to be in the Titan Crystal together with, like, Havoc and Werewolf and stuff like that, right? Same as Lady Deathstrike. And then there's, like, Odin and Mr. Negative and Sorcerer Supreme. Champions that are in the base crystal already. So I have no idea what this graphic was meant to be, but it means nothing. This is like and so it's a quite large amount of confusion, I suppose, because yeah, this graphic just means nothing. I don't know why it was made. It's like, what's the point of showing it to you? Okay, whatever. Let's move on. So, things happening in December. So we're obviously gonna have 9-year MCOC anniversary. Jesus Christ. Holiday season. Amazon Prime Gaming. I'm not even gonna talk about that. Banquet and Path to the Crypt. So 7-day login calendar. We actually know what is going to be in that 7-day login calendar. Like, I just need to find it for you guys. But now we do know because they didn't show it on the stream, but they posted on the forums, which is like, why? But okay, fine. I'll find the login calendar. They're not doing their jobs properly. I'll do it for them. So the login calendars are here, and we can see that, Paragon Valiant ones. So Valiant 1 will features 5,000 7-star hero crystal shards, 50% tier 6 CC, 2 tier 6 basics, 2 tier 3 alphas, 2 tier 5 class catalyst selectors, and 2,500 titan shards. Paragon login calendar features 15,000 6-star shards, 1 tier 5 class catalyst selector, 3 tier 5 basic catalyst, 1 tier 6 basic, 1 tier 3 alpha, 1 25% tier 6 class catalyst selector, and 2,500 7-star hero crystal shards. So 9-year anniversary login calendars are kind of meh. I'm just gonna go out and say it. Like, I don't think they're bad or awful, but they're not mind-blowing, in my opinion. They're fine, ish, I guess. Yeah, no, I don't know. And this is the only calendar that we know. Or I think last year there were 2 calendars. One of them was more so to do with Banquet event, also giving us greater Banquet crystals, stuff like that. Maybe we're gonna get that this year. Maybe we're not gonna get that this year because they're not telling us anything about Banquet event. And this is what I'm talking about. This stream was, again, even this calendar wasn't featured on the stream. Anyways, so that's gonna be starting December 10th. Valiants will have their own calendar. Free gift is coming on December the 24th. That will include Valiant tier option. We have no idea what the free gifts are going to be. Amazon Prime Gaming, nobody cares. Banquet stuff, we already knew this one. They didn't give us any more information. Starts on December the 20th, finishes on January the 3rd. That's it. Path to the Crypt. Okay, so we did get an update to Path to the Crypt, and currently we are over 3 million deaths, which is kind of awesome. So we have 3.1 million deaths in Necropolis, which means that we have earned so far Abyss Nexus Crystal, tier 6 class Catalyst, 3000 7-star Hero Crystal Shards, 100 tier 2 Primordial Dust, 5-star Nexus Relic, 5,000 7-star Hero Crystal Shards on top of it, so that's 8,000 shards in total, 6-star Relic, 15,000 7-star Hero Crystal Shards, so that puts us at 23,000 7-star shards. And the final 2 rewards that we are working for is 200 tier 2 Primordial Dust, which is going to be another full ascension. Obviously, we really do want that. And 5,000 deaths will give us 7-star rank 1 to 2 gem. So it looks like we're going to hit it. Definitely can't let it go, but 1.8 million deaths or so to go. And we have until January 15th, so we have an entire month. Within the first month, we already hit over 3 million. So it looks promising, so to speak. 9 days of giveaways is something that Kabam is going to be doing, relatively short format streams where they're going to be giving away some 7-star champions. Like, it's going to go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 to 9 7-star champions. So I don't think I'll be, watch partying those. Maybe I'll clue in some of those streams in the middle. But this is kind of like a free stuff summary. And I must say, it kind of looks plain with them not giving us more details. Because, if you take away the 2 entries from Prime Gaming, if you take away the Path to the Crypt, which happens in January, then we are left with a 9-year login calendar, 9 days of giveaways, which, again, only very, very few people are actually going to get something from it. So that should be taken away. So we have the login calendar, the holiday gift, and the banquet event. Which, to be fair, November and October months have been absolutely jam-packed. But it genuinely is kind of weird because December normally is super packed, and it could still be. I just think they haven't told us a lot of things. But that is the stream summary. They genuinely didn't say as much. Last point that I wanted to make sure that I mentioned, and I almost forgot. The Titan Crystal Pool gets updated on December the 5th. So in 4 days from now, December the 5th. So 2nd and 3rd, that will be Saturday, Sunday. Monday, I believe, is when update comes, and then Tuesday is when the crystal pools get updated. Again, just to reassure that I haven't forgotten, Onslaught will be the new Prestige King, primarily focused on defense, but actually look quite decent offensively. And yeah, there will be obviously some sort of special challenge that they're not discussing. We don't have the banquet details. We don't have much information that we were kind of hoping and looking for. So yeah, an honest bit of constructive feedback. This stream was very, very, very sparse with information, and as the stream went longer, it kind of got more and more frustrating because there was a whole lot of waffling about nothing really. So that said, I suffered through it as I intend to suffer through next ones in case you guys don't want to. And honestly, when streams are like this, I can't blame you. And I'll catch you guys soon. Bye-bye. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information